Beneath the shadow of a towering snow-covered mountain, a small Siberian village endured. Their lives depended on hunting, on reindeer, and on sheer resilience. Every meal was earned through patience, struggle, and hard-won knowledge of the land. Survival was never simple. The ice could split beneath their feet. Mountain passes were treacherous, firewood was scarce, and food often ran out. They traveled on wooden sleds pulled by reindeer, animals themselves at risk of wolves or polar bears. At times they crossed frozen rivers in fragile wooden boats, chasing hope beyond the ice. One day, while riding their reindeer sleds in search of prey, they crossed areas of cracked and frightening ice that were about to burst. They reached a dense forest and chopped wood and made a boat and oars to cross the great river that led to an area where there were many game. When they reached the other bank, they continued on foot, and despite the difficulties, they never gave up. While they were on a hill, they saw a polar bear with her 2 cubs. She caught a seal and they ate it. Then she carried her cubs on her back and crossed the cold waters to her den. The Siberians followed her quietly. When she moved away, they caught her cubs and took them to the village. There was joy and silence as they had eaten the flesh of the little bears. At dawn, the Siberians woke up to a devastation. Determined, they followed the bear's tracks and found the carcass of a deer that had been eaten and some blood. They continued through the forest. Although it was difficult to walk in the snow, their determination and revenge motivated them to continue searching for her. They climbed rough mountain paths. The wind hindered them and crossed the great river. They used a wooden boat to cross to the other side of the mainland until they reached a hill overlooking her den. After she appeared collapsed, they aimed their rifles at her, fired at her, and brought her to the village for the Siberians to see.